Hi, I'm Sven Lingardet, founder of the European Tech Tour Association, and I'm informing Informilo.
Hi Sven, thanks for joining us. Give us the 30-second elevator pitch for the Tech Tour for people who don't know what it's all about.
So the Tech Tour is a non-profit association that started in '98, founded by venture capitalists and corporates in order to very efficiently discover startups in different geographies. So we have an approach, a geographic approach, country by country, and we have also a vertical industry approach. So we run 3 to 4 tech tours per year in different countries. We come in a country every 4 years, and we stay in a country for 48 hours, and we visit 25 companies.
Okay, so we're here in Strasbourg at the end of the third French tech tour. So there was one in 2001, one in 2005, and one in 2009. How has France changed? How have you seen things evolve over the years?
Well, first of all, I need to remember that in 2001 we were here on the 19th of September 2001, so I think we can call it adversity. Basically the tech tour at that time was showing some great companies, but I would say the entrepreneurs were a little bit less mature. In 2009, in comparison, we've seen a lot of repeat entrepreneurs. We've seen people who are very good in English. We have much sharp presentation, and I think business model that makes a lot of sense. So I guess we've seen a big difference.
Okay, so conditions are better for entrepreneurs in France. The government's also is showing a willingness to support entrepreneurship.
Absolutely. I think the ecosystem has evolved. The government is doing all the right things. I think the venture ecosystem in France is a good one, and there is a clear appetite for foreign investment.
But one of the things that have all traditionally held European companies back is that they're not able to raise as much money as their U.S. counterparts. Do you see that as a problem?
Well, in Europe, it's obvious the company, a startup, is getting less money. On the other hand, they are managing capital probably more efficiency, but they also have less ambitious goals. So what we are trying to do is to raise the goal of those companies so they have global ambition while still being a little bit frugal on the expense side. So I think in that crisis, a European company or a French company has some advantage because they are used to spend less time than their US counterpart. So they can live through that period a little bit more frugally. But I think what we need still to incentivize entrepreneurs is to be a little bit more ambitious.
Okay, last question. Traditionally, to become truly successful global companies, the wisdom was that you had to move your headquarters to the U.S. Do you believe that is still true, or can some of the companies who presented here today who have global ambitions become global and remain in France?
Well, I think 20 years ago it was true that in order to be credible in technology, not only you had to put some people in US, but you had to move your headquarters to the US. I think 10 years after, you could have kind of a dual approach, and in this market, I think more and more, and in the next 10 years, we'll see more and more companies keeping their headquarters locally, because it will be less and less important. Because a company, if they want to be global, they need to think global and to have people all around the planet, to have different culture, different people from all around the world. If you look at companies like MySQL, ClickTech, or Parallels, which are European, today it's very difficult to put a nationality on them. Also, they have a clear DNA from their country. It's like an Esperanto company, we can say. And I think those are the global company of the future. We will also change a lot the way of working with a virtual presence. Video conferencing will be a big thing in the future. So I think the model of the company will also evolve with that.
Thanks, Sven, and congratulations on another successful tech tour.
Thanks, Jennifer.